So the next red frame ball. Stuart Bingham got down to the last red, didn't he? Left himself a double on 112 earlier. We were getting excited this afternoon. We are again, because the frame's secured. So now he can focus on trying to make what would be a 9th career 147.
What does he have? Well,
80.
Very difficult plant. Can he get through the gap? I don't think so. We're looking for anything here like Judd. Very tight, that, isn't it? Potential cutback double to right middle. Is it the gap? It is, you know. Ah.
It shows what a big deal a maximum still is. He really wanted to make it, but an 80 has won him the frame.
Nestle the red away. Beautifully played.
$82. $83.
So this entry really looking a formality now. The prize is £100,000 for the first player to make 100 in a season, but
87.
when it was announced at the start of the season, it felt like sort of sending up the bat signal
89.
to Judd Trump. Get your cue out, because he was the one everyone thought could do it, and it is now a very serious prospect. He's already broken the prize
92.
money record for this season, and the season's not over yet. 1.4 million.
$96.
So this blue for his 87th century of the season. 13 to go
101.
for the £100,000 bonus.
$107.
And it was a bonus when Lei Peifan took on that plant. Very risky. He was thoroughly punished for it. Judd Trump with the clearance.
Brilliant. And also the cue ball very well steered to the top side of the blue. So a great chance to continue this break after that shot. This is typical Trump. It must be soul-destroying for his opponents. On several occasions you think, is the break over? But he just keeps them going. Yeah, it's typical, as you say. He's not the sort of meticulous O'Sullivan or Ding Junhui. Absolutely circumspect. The cue ball doesn't travel out of control ever in a break. A series of simple shots in a row when those touch players are playing, but in the case of Judd, it's not quite like that. It's more spectacular. He can pot his way out of any problems usually that might come his way.
60. $61.
I suppose it's like anything else, isn't it? I mean, if you're as great a potter as Judd Trump can be, it doesn't really mean that you've got to get absolutely pinpoint
66.
with your position, because it's just all kinds of ways to keep things going, these breaks. And now it's almost over the line here in this frame.
$67.
But as explained before, when the winning line is passed, the light will not switch off.
motivation to make centuries. A thirsty will have until the end of the campaign. A thirsty
73.
can't quench.
That was quite similar to a ready potted in the clearance in that final against Mark Williams. Worth £500,000. That opening ready potted in that final, very similar to the one he just knocked in there. Not as much riding on this one because the frame was won.
81. $82.
Yes, taking that left-hand red, it will unlock the other two, it seems. Still got to be potted, this one. It's
89.
not simple. So well played, though, isn't it? So well played. And it's been that sort of a break.
This is why he's world number one by a sizable margin.
97.
And of course, every penny in prize money he earns this season adds to the record he's already established. The most
98.
lucrative campaign ever, with this and two more massive tournaments to come.
$105.
$88 centuries now
106.
for the season, Neil. 1,068 for his career, and he's only 35 years of age.
112.
He could get to 2,000.
114. 117. 121. 126.
There'll be so many people watching this,
142.
myself included, thinking, I just love to make one break like this in my life. It's been fantastic. 139 total clearance, total class.
Could have been worse. That might go, but I mean, you know, this is not an easy shot to play. If anyone can, I guess.
Foul.
Well, of all the things,
Lei Peifan. 4.
might be costly, you know. I mean, you've got to roll this red in down the cushion. You tried to do that, you couldn't do it, could you? You'd just never be able to pop that ball off the red.
Well, potting the red was a big ask. Maybe more than a smidgen of impatience came into the equation there.
One.
Do you know, I think you're right. I think he has slightly lost his discipline in this frame, Judd. And he felt the match was there to be
6.
won. And lingering on at 5-3, you just don't know. But for once he tried to force himself over the winning line, I think. Missed a couple of shots maybe shouldn't have even gone for. Oh,
Lei Peifan 6.
but he's had a reprieve. Missed it by a long way, Phil.
Well, the way he's played this evening, you just could not see that coming. Trump must be overjoyed. 18 behind, so he needs the lot.
That was a better shot than it looked. He really got underneath the cue ball there, and he effectively, he's basically won the match here, barring something very unlikely. That yellow was well played, I thought, from Judd.
5. Nine. Fourteen.
An entertaining match, not quite as one-sided as you might have imagined.
20.
The black for his 101st ranking event quarter-final.
That's the 7th game of the match. Judd Trump.
Goliath did beat David. The world number one coming through as expected. But in mid-match and in the last frame, he had his concerns.